Years ago, I just did some math. I don't have all the numbers, so this is just an idea. But I did some math with a day as is 1,000 years and 1,000 years as a day with the Lord. That's a really interesting concept, is it not? And when I did those numbers, I think I bought off maybe about 10 years. If the Lord is going to come in the next 10 years, if a day is as 1,000 years, 1,000 years as a day, then 10 years of time to us would be to him about 35 seconds. Now, if he's coming with the angels and the hosts of heaven to meet us in the air, then the horses would be actually all dressed with saddles and reins. And the angels will be going by and just making sure, you know, that everything's really tight, because those horses don't like, you know what it's like. They'll swell their belly up so that they don't have to actually have something tight around. They're just tightening all the saddles, and they're going through on the reins and that's how close it is, heaven's time. Just making sure. I mean, some of the angels are going before the mirror and saying, do I look just right to see the bride? Do I look just right to see the bride? And Jesus is already walking to the throne in heaven, getting ready to mount the horses and to come and take us home. Like if the timing was what it was, you got to see it like it really is. Things are different in the other world. My friend BJ, one night, you can't believe this, he would visit heaven constantly. I'm talking about my cowboy friend. We're doing a radio show. You can't even believe this. It's hard to actually get people to see what I'm going to say. He's doing the radio show, and at the same time he's talking, and you know, on air, answering a question, he's typing an answer to an email. At the same time he's typing an answer to an email, his eyes are binging back and forth just like this, and he's sweating profusely. All of that at the same time. And I'm watching this saying, he is not here. He's not here in this room. He's on the other side. And he's talking, and he's writing an email, and his eyes are binging back, and he's sweating, just dripping off of him. 30 seconds like that. Then I came on the air and picked up for him as he came back. And then we began to interact. When the show was over, I looked at him and said, "Where'd you go?" He said, "How do you know I went?" "How do I know you went?" Because your eyes are binging back and forth like a pinball machine, and you're sweating profusely, and you're typing an answer to an email, and you're talking at the same time what you and I were talking about. He just reared his head back and laughed and laughed and laughed. He said, "How long was I gone?" I said, "For about 30 seconds. I said, "How long were you up there?" He said, "For 2 weeks. I said, "What?" He said, "Things are different, Jim. Things are different." I said, "You mean a day is 1,000 years and 1,000?" He goes, "Well, there you go. There's your scripture for it." Jesus is about ready to come.